We're back!
Ah!
Yes,
E.
you need to scream like Andrew.
Hello.
I was like, Andrew's not here, so I gotta embody him.
Alright, so let's get back to what we were last doing, which was fearing for our lives.
And I just want to point out that I made the right choice and everybody else made the wrong choice. I'm just
No, I don't
saying.
think that was the case.
Anyway.
In fact, if I remember correctly, you said that you wanted to grab Jenna, DJ.
No, I said grab her, and I have a recording to prove it.
I think I did.
No,
Those...
DJ. What are you saying you didn't say?
I'm saying I said that we should grab her instead of push her.
Thank you.
Wait. What?
What?
I don't know what happened.
Hannah's realized what's about to happen.
Lols.
You don't you know that I have the ability to control the audio, DJ?
He's gonna edit to make it.
Yeah, we should totally push Jenna.
No, pushing is the right move. You don't
Well,
want to.
I mean, yes, but
Yeah.
like, he's gonna just put it out of context.
Oh, poor
At least there wasn't a punch option.
Let's punch Jenna.
No, the only answer is simp for Jenna. That's the only thing we are allowed to do.
No,
No, that's only
can't sim for her.
That's only the Jenna route.
Alright, Carl, are you ready?
Yeah, sure. What? Yeah, sure.
No.
Stop! Wait, what?
Nothing. I was trying to make a joke.
Oh.
So,
Anyways, push Jenna.
Yeah.
Alright, I hear
Yep.
one person voting for push Jenna.
No, what's going on? I haven't been here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
push
forgot
Jenna.
you weren't here.
Oh
Okay,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
So
shit went down.
No. Here's a quick recap. So for everything that went down, Sam, Carl got progressively possessed. However, Chase eventually went, "Hey, Boo, I like you for you, not for your hot, evil, dead great grandpa who's possessing you and giving us information." Blah blah blah. And so when Chase says, "Don't let your grandpa possess you," Carl went, "I have enough spiritual energy to be myself now." And that's what's going on. However, Jenna didn't have an otter boyfriend to give her emotional support. So she's like, you know what? I will let my great-great-grandfather possess my body.
And
What is
then,
she trying
so
to do?
Good save.
She's
there,
trying to
friend.
kill us, quite literally.
Yes, she is trying to kill. Everybody.
She's so
But she isn't.
the ghosts
to
that
be
are
clear.
possessing Carl and Jenna hate each other. And basically Carl right now is unpossessed, however Jenna is still super possessed. And they, as I said, they hate each other and they think that the other one's still possessing the other person, trying to screw them over in what they're trying to get the group to do. And so, because it looks like Carl is still possessed in Jenna's ghost's mind, the ghost is trying to kill Carl right now with a knife.
Oh. Yeah.
What you might have heard is she's possessed, but no, she's super possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
We're actually outside the house finally.
Okay. So we're not anywhere. I wish I knew what was surrounding us.
We're on a dirt road nearby a tree with a hangman's rope near it, with a body in the rope.
Who's in the rope?
Just some corpse.
Okay, so nobody we know. Gotcha. I'd say grab.
All right, one vote for grab, two
We
votes for
just
grab.
did
Thanks
this
to
bad
DJ.
idea dance.
All
We
right,
just did this bad idea dance.
so we got Hannah. Hannah voted for push. I'm gonna vote for push. Sam and DJ are voting for grab.
What? I should grab her.
I'm voting for push.
All right, and another vote for push. So we're gonna go push then.
No, wait, I have a... Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, we're going to go with the bad route again. No, we're going with push. We're going with push.
Yeah. So,
Also, I'd like to say that the concept of the corpse saying "you disgust me" has brought me to build an entire dungeon based around that.
I am very happy you appreciated that meme that I sent you.
It's not a meme. That's just cool. Like
It
that
is really good
like
fan art, yeah.
like Cthulhu horror stuff. Man,
Alright, so we push Jenna. Oh fuck, I forgot that I have to do Coach Chase's voice.
Alan,
Mm-hmm.
I have a proposition to make.
Okay.
I don't have a role.
Do you want to be Chase for the rest of this route?
I do.
Go.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Nice.
You're gonna have to give me a second. I have to save out of the game I'm playing in the background. Nobody heard that. What voice should Chase have?
So here, I'll show you what I do for Chase's voice normally. Carl, watch out! I kind of push it like a little bit down and everything. Chase is kind of generic, so I try to give him like a generic white guy voice in some capacity, which for me means I had to push my voice down for that.
Okay. Carl, watch out!
I can be the inner monologue still, I guess.
Sure.
You can be the actual voice.
There you go.
That's not confusing at all.
Good. I yell as loud as I can before giving the fox the hardest shove I can give. I do it at an angle so she doesn't directly hit Carl. Carl leaps to the side to slam into her, sending Jenna forward to faceplant into the rocks and dirt. I reach out to Carl just as Raven goes blurring past me. He leaps onto Jenna, pinning her down.
Go! Just go! We'll figure something out later. But you need to get away. Carl.
Raven snarling as he tries to keep Jenna pinned, something that doesn't match his cheerful face at all. Carl stumbles to his feet, then turns and starts jogging away.
Carl, wait! Help me up!
Carl seems to hesitate before finally turning around, leaning over to pick me up. And with that, we limp away toward the road. I think we're headed towards the mansion again, but Carl turns us towards the road to the town instead. The growls and snarls get fainter behind us, and I start to worry about what's going to happen to Raven. Hopefully Jenna just stops once Carl's out of sight. He seems to be the only thing she's interested in right now. Something like about her really wanting some ram ass, I don't know.
Maybe. You're just saying.
I mean, he's buff, so...
Carl breathes raggedly in my ear over the sound of his stumbling clops and my dragging shuffles.
I figured it out.
Yeah?
The reason why she's mad is because she took Chase from her. I get it now.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually my theory for something else, is that every one of the friends in the friend group wanted Chase to hang out with them, and because he only hangs out with one of them through the week, it fucks things up, is my stance on what goes down.
Oh, it's just like what you said with the with Jupiter, Venus, and Neptune, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
from We Know the Devil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was such a good game. We should do it again.
Oh,
Different.
I'm so terrified.
I would-
so good.
I would like, if we play another game, I would like it to be,
This Merchant Life?
yes.
Yeah,
I want
If
Like
people are
Danganronpa.
okay with that.
Everyone knows my game of choice. I don't even have to say it anymore a lot of times.
we've been doing Danganronpa, but we could probably come back to it because it's been a few months since we last recorded for it.
Carl, you wanna go back to your house instead?
Carl doesn't respond, and I look over to him to see him looking straight ahead, eyes fixed on nothing.
Carl?
He gives his head a little shake, so I go back to staring at my own feet, my own broken, mangled-ass feet. My feet which will probably never walk again.
Woof.
I mean, my ankle is numb at this point, which I guess is better than the lancing pain I had earlier. We're further down the road now, to the point where I can't hear Jenna or Raven anymore. Going this way... Okay, somebody's making a lot of noise, and that's going to be in the recording for certain.
Wait, what?
So...
Sebastian.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's Harry, then. Seb's
But
not here.
I know. Hopefully.
Maybe one day she'll get my name right. Maybe one day. But that day is not this day.
You know what? It's perfectly fine. You're doing a great job, Andrew.
Oh, but he still has his collar on.
Wow.
Andromeda, how are you doing today?
You know what? No, all of us are now Alex. Everyone's Alex.
There we go.
Hey, it's the Alex episode.
The Alex episode.
Going this way might have been a good idea since Jenna probably ended up going back to the mansion. Does she just need time to cool down? And where are we supposed to go now? I'm starting to realize that what happened just is going to affect everything. How are we even going to be near each other now? Jenna just tried to kill Carl. Jenna. Or John. I feel a sudden burst of anger towards him. A fucking serial killer possessing her, forcing her to do this shit. Carl's breathing is getting more ragged. I look over at him again, and I'm not really surprised to see tracks of tears down his face.
Carl, do you need to sit down for a second? Take a rest.
A few seconds later, Carl stops abruptly next to a small boulder, and I allow myself to be sat down on it. The ram doesn't sit in with me, though. He just starts walking and says, "You're on your own, bitch."
Wow.
I got 99 problems.
But another ain't one.
I got 99 problems and another ain't one.
Instead, he
What
starts
is the
pa-
phrase? Otters ain't shit, except...
Instead, he starts pacing back and forth in front of me, occasionally wiping his face with his arm.
Carl, sit down.
I don't know what to do, Chase.
Sit down, like I said.
That's good enough.
Stop it.
That works.
No, I don't want to listen to a demanding bitch like you.
Wow, we're just going really deep. I'm sorry for deviating. I apologize.
Carl,
I missed something.
oh, that's perfect.
But that's okay. I'm okay with that.
It's perfect. I don't want to listen to you. Why?
Carl sobs, then goes into a coughing fit.
No, come on. We're doing good. We're at least going somewhere.
Where? This could go on forever. You don't know.
I look
You're
over-
right. I don't.
Oh, by the way, Harry, whenever you move in your chair, that's picked up by the audio, just so you know.
Got it. I will stand now.
Okay, sorry about that.
I'm picturing you're just standing this whole time and I feel bad.
I look up at the
I'm
ramp. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm a very jittery person, so I move like minute movements all the time. So
I completely understand. I am also a very fidgety person. I cannot sit still at all.
Yep, I'm bouncing in my chair right now.
yep, I'm just gonna stand.
Fidget squad, yeah! I look up at the ram, trying to think of something comforting to say.
Chase, I can't do this. I need a second.
Carl turns and starts walking further down the road, leaving me to fucking die.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but I was going to say exactly what I just said. So like I read the lines and then you just couldn't do it. Carl, wait, we shouldn't split up. Hang on.
I stand unsteadily, leaning over to rest a hand on the rock as I watch Carl continue his trek down the road toward the town.
He better not.
Just Just wait a fucking moment. I'll be back.
Carl, don't do this to me now.
Carl, that kills people.
It kills people like me specifically.
Did you forget about the fact that there is a knife-wielding woman up those rocks and I have a broken ankle?
I'll be okay once I have my weed and whiskey.
That's great.
So Carl
Okay,
just
Carl,
fucking like
jump.
walks in the middle of the town during the hysteria, just fucking like goes to a goddamn Dollar General, picks up a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels and just walks out.
I'm not gonna get used to see whiskey being the fucking drink Carl has.
I imagine he has the look on his face like, yep, just another day. Another Tuesday.
I feel myself start to panic as I stumble after him. I realize that not only am I afraid for Carl, for what might happen to him if he runs off into this fake world, but I'm also afraid of being alone here without Carl, because, like I said, broken ankle means I'm super dead. I hobble after him, but I realize immediately that I'm not going to catch up. I watch him get further and further away, down the middle of the road. I wheeze, clutching my chest as I try to keep up, the sides of my vision starting to turn white. I'm not sure what it is, the panic, my breathlessness, or the world itself, but the whiteness seems to pulse with the faint sobs of the ram in front of me. Slowly the white takes over, and I'm in a fog, like colonization.
What?
The white takes over.
Oh God, no,
Yeah, I had to go for that dark of a joke, I'm sorry.
no.
Oh, I think it's downloaded.
There's a distant rhythmic pounding that sounds like a gong. Where have I heard it before? I feel a twinge of worry in my chest that I'm going to be late for my next class. Class? Oh yeah, school. That's the clock tower that chimes every hour. Freezing cold leaks through my fur and stings up my nose. I bring my hands up to rub my shoulders, shivering. The ground is covered in snow, even though it never snows here. At least not this much. We had a flurry once a few years ago, and even that was a surprise. But here it is, piled up on the ground. My mind is starting to catch up to me, feeling as if I've woken up in a dream.
What happened?
Carl. I was chasing after Carl on the road. It all comes back to me slowly. I was going after Carl after Jenna tried to... I hear clopping up ahead of me. My head snaps up, looking into the fog, unable to see clearly through it.
Hello? Carl?
My voice echoes into the emptiness of the university. Pueblo University. It feels like I haven't been here in months rather than just a week. I rub my shoulders again, before padding up slowly to one of the buildings. The pain in my ankle now is a dull, throbbing feeling, almost like it's dead. That doesn't seem like a good thing, but at least I can walk.
For now.
It's just that I have to limp, feeling like I'm walking with a giant log instead of a leg. I focus on the building in front of me. I don't remember this one. In fact, I don't really remember any of them. The buildings are different shapes, just built with the same materials and colors of the buildings at the university. I reach out, grasping at the handle. It's locked. I stare at the door for a while, unsure of what to do. More distant clopping up the sidewalk gets my attention, so I start moving in that direction again.
Carl?
I call out more softly now, because I'm starting to feel afraid of where I am. While I can't see anyone, the fur on my neck is prickling, like I'm somehow extremely vulnerable. I guess the only thing I know for sure about this ordeal is that nothing is as it seems, and for some reason, I don't feel like I'm in a safe place.
You are never there for me, no.
I jump.
Carl?
The only response is silence. At least it sounded like Carl. Kind of. It was crackly and muffled, like it was coming through a phone. I start to jog up the sidewalk, and I notice that I'm stepping through the snow, like it's not really there either. This can be you, Sam.
Yeah, but we're not gonna hurt ya.
The voice comes
You get
right
what
over my
happened.
shoulder, and I cringe and let out a yelp, stumbling in my run to turn and face whatever just whispered into my ear. Oh, you okay?
Yep, fine.
Okay.
Also, by the way, when I heard that, the only thing I thought of was The Shining.
Ah.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your
That's your
brain.
brains.
I stare
I
at
love that
nothing.
movie.
Oh, yeah,
Classic.
Shining is my favorite horror movie. I actually
We
have it
should
on
have-
DVD if we ever want to watch it as a group.
I'd say
Well,
DJ still
yeah.
hasn't watched it yet.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, there's so much more beyond the Here's Johnny.
Oh, it's... I love the fact that none of it is the stereotype... Yes, I will say this because it's not a spoiler. It's not something very... A lot of the whole, like, mythical evil part of
The
Stephen King,
supernatural side?
yeah, the supernatural side, a lot of that isn't really a part of The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
My favorite thing about The Shining is, in all honesty, you could actually say that there is nothing supernatural there. It's just the family collectively went mad.
Yeah, because of the fact that they were isolated from the rest of the world.
Oh, The Shining would have been a perfect pandemic watch.
Oh, The Shining is wonderful, and yeah, it definitely would have been great for during the pandemic. Technically, we are technically still in it.
We are. Yay! We still have the opportunity to watch it.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what
And
we want to
again-
do on Thursday? Is just watch The Shining?
Make it a Tuesday, because Tuesdays are the days I'm here.
Okay, I could totally swing it for a Tuesday in the future.
Yeah, one of my favorite phrase, or my favorite line from that is when Johnny says, "I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in."
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite thing about The Shining is Wendy. I just honestly love Shelley Duvall because, like, she plays such a good, like, she plays a good victim, unfortunately, is the best way to put it.
I know that she hated doing that movie.
Oh, yeah, no, I know that Kubrick basically tortured her, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, I wish that she never had to actually have gone through it, because it messed her up, and I hate that, but God, she gives such a good performance. I just wish it didn't have to come at that cost.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I also found out that the guy who, I don't remember his name, but the actor who plays Littlefinger in Game of Thrones
Uh-huh.
is exactly the same way. The more stressed out he is, the better of a performance he does.
Oh, that really
And
sucks.
Yeah, but I hate that. I would feel terrible if my entire business was based off of, oh, well, the more we stress you out, the better you are.
Well, I don't know if that's actually the case for Shelley Duvall for her regular acting. I do know that for Kubrick, he deliberately tried to put both Shelley Duvall and Jack Nicholson under such intense stress and such intense conditions to try and bring out, like, that delusional, irrational performances from them.
And it worked.
It did, and that's unfortunate. I stare at nothing. It had that same crackly, mechanical sound to it. My fur is now standing up all over my body, and I rub on my shoulders again, hugging my chest. A soft sound, maybe a footstep, behind me makes me whirl around in the other direction to find more emptiness. I stifle a whine and start trotting up the sidewalk again. This place is different. Something about this place is dangerous. Unlike the mansion, or the cabin, or even being next to that hanging guy, something could hurt me here. I don't know how I know, but I know it.
Carl?
My voice is getting more desperate. I've never felt more alone. Right now, more than anything, I just want to find Carl.
You want me to be there for you?
I jump, but keep jogging, basically hopping with the way my leg isn't working at all.
That's funny.
The sidewalk starts to curve, and I come up on the school's pond. I whisper to myself.
Where are you?
As I keep walking, the ground no longer feels smooth. Instead, I feel little pointed bits of rock sticking into my feet pads, even though there's smooth pavement when I look down at the ground. I pass a little stone bench, one that Carl liked to sit on back when he was at school with me that first semester.
I just can't, man. I wish I could, but every stupid fucking thing I say is so stupid.
Trust me, man. It's not.
I lift my hands up to my throat, shocked because I definitely didn't say that. My voice is coming through like the others, muffled, distant.
Ooh.
From the
I just
direction of
realized
the
that what
bench.
that was, and I want to do that line again.
Okay.
Trust me, man. It's not.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
You don't understand. It's like I can't stop going over what I say to people. Then I just worry about it for days after.
Oh, well, just don't. Just forget about all of it.
Huh, right.
Seriously. No one cares. Just don't worry about it. It's how it goes.
Yeah. Right.
I turn around, moving back the way I came, not wanting to hear those voices coming from the bench. I move back to where I was and look around. The sidewalk branches off in several different directions, and I have no idea which one to take.
You weren't there for me.
What?
I stand there for a moment, feeling the panic starting to rise. Sam, you don't have to say that one word if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's a little harsh even for me. What's the matter? How? Oh, what is it? Otter? It's Otter Squeak. Oh, it squeaks.
Squeak face.
We're not. Squeak face. Squeak face. We're not gonna hurt ya.
That's not Carl. That's not me. I'm hearing things. I close my eyes, hugging my chest again, stilling my breathing. Softer clopping sounds come from my left. I open my eyes and immediately move in that direction.
Hey, we're just playing.
I grit my teeth and mumble to myself.
I was a kid. What was I supposed to do?
There's no response as I keep moving. A loud pop makes me jump and cover my head. What the hell was that? Was that a gunshot? I crouch on the sidewalk, looking left and right, but not seeing anyone. Was someone shooting at me? It had seemed kind of far away. Whatever it was, just sitting here probably isn't going to help me, so I start moving again, a little faster, half bent over. To my left, I see the football stadium rising up into the fog. I'd gone there for a few games, and a dance that they held on the field for homecoming.
Dude, I'm not feeling very good. I want to go back and play something.
Come on. I told you to not be like this.
Can't really help it, man.
Just tough it out another hour.
Nah, man, I'm just gonna head back.
Alright then.
Alright, later.
I keep going, whispering to myself, to Carl.
Is that you, Carl? Can you actually hear me?
No response. I keep going, listening for clops. When I hear them, I follow. After what seems like about 10 minutes, I come up to a smaller building, one that the path leads directly into. I slow my pace as I come up to it, staring at the door. I listen for a long while, but there aren't any more clops. I reach out and rest my hand on the handle, then give a slight pull, expecting it to be locked, but it inches open smoothly. Staring for a while longer, I finally pull the door open and find our old dorm room. Like most of the things in this nightmare, it isn't exactly the same. Actually, it's probably about 3 times longer. Like it's the interior of a stretched limo or something. At the very end of it, I see Carl splayed out on one of the beds. It doesn't have a mattress in it, so he's just laying on the flat board. Slowly, I hobble over to him. He's staring up at the ceiling, and I'm kind of surprised to see a slight smile on his face.
Hey, Carl.
Carl looks over at me surprised.
Whoa, hey dude, what's up?
He laughs over the last few words. I stare at him.
Are you okay?
Actually, yeah, I kinda am.
Are you sure?
I move over to the opposite bed, my old bed.
Yeah, for the first time all week, actually.
I push myself up onto the bed, which is off the ground a good 3 feet more than at the university. My feet dangle over the edge.
Is your ankle okay? I told you to wait, I just need a minute.
I frown.
Seriously, you left me in a place with smoke monsters.
Carl grimaces.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What happened?
I slide around the bed to face the ramp, noticing that while they're tall, they're a lot shorter in length. Short enough that Carl's hooves stick over the edge.
Well, Jenna tried to kill me.
I rub my shoulder, looking away.
Yeah, but you know she's not in her right mind, right? You were talking about maybe John?
Oh, it's definitely John. James tried to do the same thing to me.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Carl pokes at the wall above his head, tapping it with his finger.
Well, he basically just told me that I need to find some stuff out, keep lies from getting out that he couldn't tell me why.
I wonder what John's telling Jenna.
Carl shrugs.
I mean, can't be good if he's a serial killer.
Yeah,
Another period of silence. I don't mind it. It kind of feels nice. Not at all like outside, where I felt like I was in imminent danger. The only problem right now is that something smells kind of bad, but it's subtle enough that it's not really bothering me.
So, we're at the university, huh?
yep.
Wonder why you hear the voices out here.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that's gonna be in the recording.
Exactly, that's why I said it. One appeared at the right
why? Did you
moment.
hear the voice out here? La.
That was wab.
Wow, my baby boy.
Things go
Exactly.
quiet again, and I wonder what the hell Carl might be thinking. He looks ridiculously peaceful.
Okay, did you find weed somewhere? Because you're looking as chill as I've ever seen you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Carl scratches his nose.
Well, I guess I just realized some stuff.
Hey, wait, but he doesn't go on.
Like what?
Oh, Chase, that I don't need you.
All right, so I know that this is very easy
Ooh.
meme material, but I'm gonna say this is actually a serious scene. So let's avoid making extra jokes, like how Carl now should walk out of here and move on with his
I
life.
don't need you.
Actually, let's take a moment. Everyone, get your jokes out.
I don't have any jokes. I just wanted
I mean, I wanted,
What-
honestly, I
What
wanted
did
to
Carl just...
like,
That is-
what I wanted to say as a joke is that after he said that, when Chase said, "Did you find any weed?" I want to say, "No, I just found whiskey."
Ah,
I like to think I'd like to think he goes, I don't need you. I'm gonna go outside and find me a real ram.
all right.
Only one beer in and I'm already making the best jokes.
Okay,
You're welcome.
Here we
I'm
go.
here all night.
I frown.
What?
Carl laughs.
No offense, man, but I realized that I rely on people too much, you know?
I still don't really know.
Maybe just lead with that next time.
I guess I always sort of held it against you with what happened with Clint back in the day.
The fight?
Yeah, and also some things at college. But then I realized that isn't fair.
He pauses, but I don't say anything.
I realized that I'm really responsible for myself in the end. That I need to help myself.
That's good. That's good.
I can't help but wonder if now is the best time for this epiphany Carl is having. But he explains the setting we're in right now. Did he do this with his own mind? Is everything we've been through the result of our own imaginations? Carl sits up suddenly, rubbing the bed.
And that I'm sick of the feeling that I have to do something important, that I need to be important.
He turns on his butt to face me and spreads out his hands.
Because I'm not. I'm not important at all. I'm a rich ass spoiled little shit and that's about it.
Come on, Carl, that's a little bit more important than other people.
No, it's a good thing. I'm happy because I realized I'm okay with that.
Carl smirks at me.
I want to go to college, but I want to get an art degree. Then I just want to get some job I can halfway stand and play games in my free time.
He stares at me, and I stare back.
Okay.
Carl laughs again.
I know this sounds stupid, but realizing this, it just feels good to feel comfortable in my own skin. I haven't been comfortable for so fucking long.
Oh, well, that's good.
I try to smile over the rim.
But I mean, we do need to get out of here.
Yeah. It's weird that I'm not feeling this way right now. Well, that I'm feeling this way. But what isn't weird here?
Carl reaches out to the wall again, feeling it carefully.
Anyway, when I said I didn't need you, it sounded fucked up. I still love you, man.
Yup, me too, buddy.
But I needed to say it out loud. I guess I don't need anyone to make me feel okay. I just need to be okay with myself. And I guess I am.
I give Carl a weak smile, not sure what else to say.
Sounds cliche, huh? But it's true.
I mean, I'm just happy you're okay. You did run away suddenly.
I had another panic attack. Almost as bad as the one I had here.
Carl points to the opposite end of the room, at the desk.
I came back from that stupid dance and had a bunch of homework to do for that computer programming class my dad made me take. I don't know, having that bad experience at the dance, then trying to figure out programming I didn't fucking understand, something cracked.
Carl looks over at me.
When I got back home, things were worse than they'd ever been. Then one time I dropped acid and thought I killed you.
I make a face, but Carl waves his hand.
Long story. But then I thought that was a sign that maybe you were the one that was holding me together all the time.
Carl, I had no idea.
Yeah, how are you supposed to know? I didn't say anything, and when you came back to Echo, I thought maybe I could pull myself together with you there.
Carl grins.
Then after this hellscape thing and Jenna, I just got fed up with it, I guess.
Carl shrugs.
I don't know. I cracked again. But it's like I cracked back in place. I just feel okay now that we're gonna get through this.
I finally kind of chuckle too.
Ugh.
I'm happy for you. I really am. I wish we could focus on, actually getting out of this.
Carl taps his teeth loudly with his fingers, then looks at me.
Dude, I think we are.
Hmm?
I look at him quizzically. Carl runs a hand over the bed again.
I just realized something. Looking at this place, can you see it?
I furrow my brows.
See what?
This place seem familiar at all? Because now I'm seeing something completely different.
I squint.
No, looks like the dorm, just a super long version of it.
Carl smiles.
Nah, man. We're in the diner.
What?
But I can't go on because as soon as I see the shape of the diner, the dorm room melts away like a mirage. I'm on a table and Carl sits across from me on the opposite table.
Oh boy.
Carl's smile stretches into a grin.
I guess we can see the truth now.
All right. I think that's a good place to call for here for tonight because it's already 10.
I agree.
Yeah,
So
I'm getting drowsy.
yeah, and
That
I called
was
that.
kind of a beautiful moment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
I
a
am
beautiful moment.
so proud of Carl.
Yeah, Carl gets his own little epiphany, and I don't know how that's gonna work for Carl and Chase's relationship, considering it was initially built on when Carl was super codependent.
Correct. But I think, I don't know. I think Chase is going to be proud of him. I have faith
Oh
in
yeah,
him.
this is definitely for the best for Carl. I just am curious how that's gonna affect their relationship. Is all.
Alrighty.
All right, well, say goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.